Ring 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 the alarm clock, wake up now. Welcome to my YouTube channel 2030 Ugly Truth Superhero, the only place where we talk ugly truth about everything in life, facts plus future. In today's episode we will talk about 12 fears, 12 renewed and modern fears that we have in one day. Some solutions and causes, ugly truth facts. The fear is a thought, a feeling, or an unpleasant emotion caused by the threat of danger, pain, or harm. The fear can be inner fear or induces by an external factor. Fears, fearfulness. In ancient history the people were afraid that the sky will fall on them. In our days we are afraid of what falls from the sky. This is the ugly reality. We don't control fear factors. Wake up man, wake up woman. Today is the first day in the rest of your life. 1 2 3 and the race has begun. Start. The first fear is the fear of getting late to work, to school, getting too late to catch the bus or train. If it rains or if you are feeling well today, you can miss the bus. You have many things to do before you go to work or school and the time is limited. The time is between the moment you wake up and you get out of the house. With discipline and an organized life you can manage this fear. Some people wake up with an hour before getting out of the house, they read from a book, maybe read a word of God from the Bible, for meditation, motivation and empower faith. Some make sport, some people make morning sex, some people just eat something and that's it. Some drink a coffee and smoke a cigar, some read the news, some cook. It's all about discipline and organization. How many things do you want to do in the morning? How many things can you organize before you go to sleep in order to have more time in the morning? The second fear that we have in this hour is the fear of not having enough. There is a famous question, how much enough is enough? Enough money, enough cigars, enough paper toilet, enough of something. The fear of not having enough battery on the cell phone. I know a family, one day, one member was in the bathroom and didn't have enough toilet paper in the house, and since that day he bought many toilet paper rolls. Obsessed by that thought he make a deposit in his house. Fear of not having enough toothpaste, enough bread, milk, or other things. The solution is to have 2 breads after you eat one. Buy another. It's about controlling the fear, organize the important things, and think for alternative solution in case you have a surprise. Third fear, when you get out of the house, the fear of forgetting something, or forgetting to close the door or forget something in the electrical outlet. You can write on a paper if you must not forget something home, and verify the door after you close it, and say an imaginary word when you do so. Internet fears, yes, online, the fear of dislike and unlike, unfollow, fear of unsubscribe, fear of block, fear of hate, of bullying, not acceptance, fear of bad or negative feedback, fear of losing online friendships, or other imaginary fears that must not affect you. They don't depend on you, don't depend on your decisions. Some are haters. Some are compatible people, fans, or friends. You cannot make everyone happy. Fear of missing out informations, updates on internet. 5. From the internet we go offline. Fear of not adapting, fear of adapting to a new program, job, a new community or group, adapting to a new school or house, a place or city. I am not good enough. I am not a good enough husband, dad, employee. Fear of making mistakes, fear of making problems, fear of making losses or damage. Fear of getting embarrassed, fear of talking to strangers, fear of losing control, fear of argues and debates. Fear of impossible, fear of the words, you cannot do this. You are the best version of yourself, in this moment. How you prepare, trained, and learned until now, this depends on you. You must trust yourself and have faith, there is no fear. At a workplace, the new colleagues must accept you because they will share work with you. You will be yourself and things will go on. You will learn new things, will change. There is no fear. 6. Fear of unexpected, fear of imaginary problems, fear of surprises, good or bad, fear of things that can change, variable things in life, facts that we cannot think they could happen to us, even if you receive a good job offer or a good amount of money. Fear of a good thing that can happen. Almost all the fears are imagination, they don't exist, they are only in our mind. If we cannot control our mind and thoughts, you will have big problems. You are in the control of your mind and thought, the food you give to your brain, by food I mean, what you think of, will grow and affect and change your everything. If you think good things happen to those who wait. Proven fact. Time is a good helper and advisor, if you know how to work with it. Never take a decision when you're angry, hungry, or thirsty. Never take a decision when you're sad, stressed or ill. Never let someone decide regarding your life, it's your life, you decide. 7. Fear of God, fear of sins and things that are results of sins, fear of possible temptations, fear of divinity, of a possible punish. The ugly truth and the unaccepted truth is that the 10 Commandments are keeping the world and life in balance, under control, and under the blessing of God. In Bible are many verses, just one, Psalm 119 verse 168 is written, I have been ruled by your orders, for all my ways are before you. These rules, commandments are available and can be used by all the people, they will have great results, if they are lived. In Bible Psalm 111 verse 10 is written, the fear of the Lord is the best part of wisdom, all those who keep his laws are wise, his praise is eternal. God is up there, the things that we do down here are affecting our life and fears. 8. Fear of climate change, economic crises, fear of losing money, fear of the possibility of not paying the long-term debt, fear of wars, illness, diseases, fear of divorce, fear of being single. The ugly question, what could happen if? This is a fear, just don't think at the answer, you are in control of your mind. You cannot control the external factors, you cannot control weather or other facts, you must adapt and accept the facts. The status quo, the things that are as they are. 9. The fear of failure, non-performance, and lack of success or imagination, lack of results, the problem of not finding the meaning of life, or a goal or a motivation to change. Fear of being criticized. Fear of fake things, fake brands, we read labels that are on products. Fear of not being in trend, in wave of design, in what's new. 10. Fear of driving a car, of using new technology, fear of skills or working something special. After a day of fears and life facts. Fear of learning something new. Fear of not having enough time, fear of passing time. 11. Fear of losing something or everything, if you are attached, dependent or obsesses about something, you will lose it. Maybe an unwritten rule. Another fear, the fear of a poor man is that if he has a thing, a object, he is afraid of losing that thing. A rich man can have a fear of losing value of investments, depreciation, of minimizing his wealth. A story, one day a rich Christian went to talk with a pastor, a priest, because he can no longer pay the tithe contribution to the church, the 10th part of his annual profit. Why? Asked him the pastor. The man said that when his profit was $100,000, he paid $10,000, but now his profit is more than $1 million, and is too much to donate, $100,000. The pastor starts praying this way, Dear God, please reduce the wealth and profit of my friend, so he can help the church also in the future and for his soul and life, to have more faith. Please help him, God. The man left the place sad, and said that he will rethink the attitude and the issue. The ugly truth is that is not easy to keep the wealth, to grow it, and not to be attached to the money. 12. The fear of future life, fear of love. Life is half predictable and half unknown, and the fear of death, the results of our life and sins, fear of unknown, fear of the last judge, divine judgment. For more information about fears, you can read on the website fearof.net a list of the first 100 common fears. Don't forget to subscribe and listen to other videos on my channel. I don't promise you big changes, I cannot change you, it all start in your head, your mind. When is the moment, the right moment, you will be consciences, and will start a new life. Thank you.